Hey guys, this is Balu from Balu Prime and once again welcome you all back for an exciting tutorial. In this tutorial I will show you how to create this kind of fire on text simulations in Blender easily. So hope you guys will find the tutorial useful, but before going to that, if you end up liking this video, please click on that like button to share this content, and if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing my channel and support me. And by the way, if you like short 3D simulation videos, you can check out my second channel, link in description. Okay, so now without any further ado, let's start today's video. So here you can see I'm using Blender 2.93. Nice. So now let's select everything in this default scene by pressing A on the keyboard and delete. So now let's start by adding a text here. So go to this add, select text here. We got this default text. So let's see how we can edit this one. So simply press tab on the keyboard for edit mode, backspace to delete that text and add your text. Okay. So now again press tab to exit that edit mode. So now let's rotate this text. So press RX90. Now come to this object data properties of text. First alignment, I will make this at the center. Now let's add an extrusion. So go to this geometry and let me increase this extrusion to 0.1. Nice. And let me add a bevel for this also. So come to this bevel, increase this depth value. I think 0.01 would be fine. And if you want to change the font, come to this font options and click on this folder icon here. So you'll get all the fonts which are installed in our PC. So select whichever font you like. So I think this font I like, and open font. So it will be updated. Nice. So once you are happy with the text and font, now let's see how we can add fire. So before adding fire, first we need to convert this into mesh. So currently this is not mesh. So if I press tab on the keyboard, still we can edit the text. So first we need to convert this into mesh. So select this font or text, come to this object, convert, select this mesh. So now if I press tab on the keyboard, we can't edit our text now. Okay, so now let me move on to this wireframe mode. So here you can see our mesh is not proper. So let's fix that one first. So come to this modify properties, add modifier and add this remesh modifier. Come to this smooth here, uncheck this remove disconnected option and increase this oct3 depth value. So if I keep on increasing this, you can see we got our text. So once you are happy with that, apply this modifier and let me move to the solid viewport, right click, shade smooth. Okay, so here we got our text with mesh. Okay, so now let's see how we can add fire onto this text. So select the text, come to this object, quick effects and select this quick smoke. So here you can see we got a box created around our text. So this is domain. The simulation takes place inside this domain only. Okay, so if you want to rescale this one, we can do that. Simply select the domain, press S on the keyboard and here we can increase the scaling. Or else if you want to increase the scaling axis wise, we can do that. Again select the domain, press S and Z to increase the scaling or decrease the scaling in Z axis. Okay, and press S Y to increase or decrease scaling in Y axis. In the same way S X to increase scaling or decrease scaling in X axis. Okay, so press 1 for straight view and let me place the domain here a bit. Okay, so at the corner you can see a cube here. So this indicates the voxel size. So basically you can assume this as 3D pixels. So if the size of the cube is more, the resolution will be less. If the size of cube is less, the resolution of fire will be more. So let me show you first. So select the domain, come to this physics property. So type, let it be domain, and domain type, let it be gas. So here comes the resolution. If I increase this to 64, observe that cube at the bottom. So if I change this to 64, you can see the size of the cube is reduced now. So in this way we can see the resolution. So for time being I will leave this to 32 only. Okay, fine. So now select the text, type, let it be flow, flow type, change it to fire because we want fire, and the flow behavior, set it to inflow. So inflow means we will get the fire simulation continuously throughout the timeline. So I think this much is enough. So here I don't want the fire simulation to start from this first frame only. So I will uncheck this use flow option. So move forward in timeline like 20 frames. Okay, so add a keyframe for this use flow, make sure it is unchecked and move one frame forward. On 21st frame I want the fire simulation to start. So enable this use flow option and add a keyframe. So till 20th frame we don't have this fire. After 21st frame we will have the fire simulation. Okay, nice. So I think this much is enough here. So let me select this domain first, scroll down, and let me enable this adaptive domain so that our bake will be fast bit. And let me add noise here for the fire. So check this noise option. So if you want to have the fire to dissolve at certain height, you can check this option, dissolve option, or else you can leave like that only. So here I don't want that, so I will leave that only. And here we got this cache folder. So let me select a cache folder where I can save this data. So here you can see I have selected a folder for the cache to save. Okay, and simulations, I think 150 is enough. Nice. So before going to render, let me increase the resolution first. So I will increase this resolution to 128 and modular type change it to all, and enable this is resumable option if you want to resume the bake in between. Okay, and once this is done you can click on this bake all button. So here you can see our bake is done and it took almost an hour for 128 resolution. So let's see how it looks. So if I play this, we can see we got our fire on text simulation done here. So now let's see how this looks in render viewport. So let me move on to this render viewport. So currently the scene is looking dark and we are not finding fire also. So first let's add a light in the scene. So go to this add light, let me add a sunlight, let me press GZ, and let me come to this light options and strength, I will increase this to 10. So here you can see we got only smoke visible but there is no fire here. So let me change this render engine to cycles and let me change this to GPU. So here also you can see there is no fire visible in the render viewport. So let me move back to this Eevee. So now select this domain. In order to get fire we need to play with the values of this domain shader. So select this domain, come to this shading, click on this shading viewport. So here we got our text and here we got the nodes here. So color attributes, let me give it as temperature. Okay, so in order to make fire visible in this Eevee, we need to play with the value of this black body intensity. If I increase this value, you can see we got our fire visible in the scene. So let me increase this intensity to 10. So we got this fire visible. Okay, and color, we can change this color here. So let me select this dark orange. Nice. And temperature, if I increase this to 1500, you can see the difference here. So I will change this to 1250. Okay, so this is fine. So now let's move on to this layout once again. So now we are able to see the fire in this Eevee render engine. And if I change this to cycles, now let's see how this looks. It is looking much better when compared to Eevee. So if you want to spend much time on render, you can render this in cycles, or else if you don't want to spend much time, you can still render this in Eevee. So in this way we can create this fire on text simulation in Blender easily. So hope you guys have learned something new from this tutorial. If you have learned anything new, please like, share and subscribe my channel to support me. So we'll meet in the next video. Until then, signing off. Take care. Bye.